moment where we have to figure out how much we grab per month. Good morning. Today's the big day where we try and buy enough food for a month. We have food, clothes, and anything else that we may need. God, so many things.
So I think a good idea before we get to Scandinavia is I get a haircut. I need one. Haircut complete. So before we decided to go and buy a lot of stuff, we decided to just test a few things that we hadn't tested before. So we've got canned peaches in New Zealand. We love them, but here in the UK, obviously we don't know the brand, so got to try them. They're slimy. Oh.
They're slimy.
Oh.
You like them?
Yeah.
You like any food? Can I try them?
No. Very well. What do you think? What's your verdict?
Not as good as New Zealand.
Yeah, but...
We can take a few, but not too many. Stealing the show? Yeah, run away.
And yeah, here
Okay.
is our mashed potato. This is instant mash. All we have to do is add water, which is a good thing. It means we don't have to buy milk when we're there.
Yeah.
Or butter or whatever else.
Well, we're gonna carry butter anyway, but milk I think it's also really expensive. So, I've just whipped this in like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's just powder. It's supposed to have dehydrated milk in it. So, moment of truth: is it worth it?
Straight after peaches. Does it need salt? How's that?
Better with salt. I think it's good enough.
Good enough. This here is our budget for Scandinavia. Just over £1,000 for 4 weeks. Now that's including fuel, that's including food that we're going to buy both here and also food that we're going to buy there, although hopefully we're not going to buy that much food there. This includes everything and we really want to try and stick to it, and I think it's doable. Fuel is going to be like 3/4 of this cost, but nonetheless. £1,000 for 4 weeks in Scandinavia, one of the most expensive places in the world. I think we can do it. So yeah, we need to start with the base of our meals, like the pasta and the rice, before we then buy the tomato cans, the sauces and other things.
How many meals are we looking at?
60,
60.
not including breakfast.
So that's for about 28 days?
Pasta. How many grams of pasta do we eat normally?
About 40 per bigger meal.
So that's 80 per meal. 10 meals would be 800 grams, so a kilo. Do you think we'll have more than 10 meals of pasta? That's like one every 3 days.
That's reasonable.
Split in half with something like mash is a meal, so that's 3 meals.
Have that with mash.
I don't know, what would you have rice with?
Guys, what do you have rice with?
Let's get a tomato and vegetable. Do you want a chicken?
This one might be nice, chicken noodle. Oh, look how colourful they are.
There you go.
Then we went to Indonesia. I didn't know that there was like white pepper and whatever pepper and stuff. It's cool. And each one has a different level of spiciness.
So we're on 33 meals with the bases that we have in the trolley. That means we're halfway, so what the hell are we going to eat for the other 27 meals?
The word gourmet and ready to eat in a packet. What do you think about that?
You sure you don't want some flagiolet beans?
I'm alright.
£10 for six bottles of gluten-free beers. £10. It's a tax on gluten-free, on gluten intolerant people. Is that the right word?
Yeah, it's not fair.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's really expensive.
Because it's not always a choice.
So it pretty much boils down to, do we need 16, 20 or 24 of these? With all our base meals it comes out to about 15, but then we eat them by themselves or with chips. 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, this is 20 then.
20.
Plus those 4, that's 24.
Catching my eye because they might be actually like good to go like with food, like an extra flavoring. I'm pretty sure we're gonna love it. I also know that we probably shouldn't buy it.
October 24th.
That's better.
Do you think we should buy 30 and then if we need more...
I'll say when we get to Germany, I think we should maybe buy one more box.
I like being a hermit. Hermit food. Box is coming with us. Okay, so since it's going to be freezing and the water tanks are on the outside of the vehicle, we think, we're going to have to get some water jugs. Otherwise, all of our wastewater and also drinking water is going to freeze, and in the morning we won't have any. And also,
the system will freeze and crack, and then that will cost us probably a few £1,000s in money.
So we're just going to buy 4 of these and not have to deal with them.
Now, cornflakes is good hermit food.
Ooh, it is. Do you want Ritz?
Yeah, I want a box. Snack time! One of the most important things we must get is toilet paper.
Toilet paper. 1 a week. That's what we've got. 1 a week.
So the moment where we have to figure out how much we crap per month.
Considering this, hopefully 1 roll a month. A week. 1 roll a week. 1 roll a month. Okay, so that's it apart from fruit and veg that we're going to have to buy at the last minute. I hate shopping. So all of this, plus maybe a few extra things, who knows, is all the food that we're taking to Scandinavia, and this is going to last us our 4-week trip. Hopefully. I mean, looking at it like this, personally, for me, this looks like a lot of food, maybe too much food, but when we were totaling up like the meals and the snacks that we're all going to have, it actually works out pretty, you know, this should last us 30 days. It just looks a lot when it's all laid out on the floor. The only other thing that's missing from this is like fruit and veg, which we're going to buy much closer to the time we're actually leaving, and maybe a few extra things, you know. But aside from that, and also milk and bread and stuff that we're going to buy in Scandinavia, which is not going to be much, this will last us. This all came to £120. I'll put conversions on the screen, but that pretty much equivalates to about £4 a day for both of us. Now, £4 a day to live on, considering a restaurant meal could cost £10 to £15 each, £4 a day is pretty damn good for budgeting and stuff. We've got drinks down there, our snack pile over there with quite a lot of chocolate in. This big pile here, this is pretty much our meal set pile. So we've got pasta, we've got rice, pretty much everything we're going to cook, or like sauces and stuff, that's all there. At the front we've got everything that's going to need a fridge. We're trying to limit how much needs a fridge. We do have one, but obviously we have to take the fridge stuff with us from here in the UK to Copenhagen at first so we can put it in the fridge. So we're going to try and limit that. And then finally, pretty much we've got, you know, the stuff that we bought that are non-edible. So pretty much just toilet tissue and kitchen roll right now, but there is other stuff. And then we've got cornflakes for breakfast and 2 boxes of eggs. Probably going to buy more eggs. That is all the food that we're taking. Do you think that this looks too much food, or do you think we're going to starve? Please let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you've ever done a trip like this, you know, having to buy all your food for more than a week. This is all for a month. So have you ever done something like this? Did you take too much food, too little? All this needs to be eaten because we're going on a plane back from Copenhagen to the UK. So we can't take any of this with us. This all needs to be eaten in a month, regardless of whether it's too much or too little. So let us know down in the comments below. We are going to Scandinavia very soon. You'll see more packing videos coming up probably next week or sometime this week. So stay tuned for those, and we'll see you next time.